the channel, please subscribe and like the video.
Brazil are looking
Please
to get a
guys
flying start
subscribe
here
the
in the long
channel and
race
like the
towards the
video.
finish line.
And
This
if you
is a
want
day for
to
optimism, for hope,
participate
for
in
dreaming of
giveaway,
what might be. Well, it looks like a big
subscribe the
game, sounds
channel
like a
and
big
comment
game.
on the
Everyone
video.
involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, cracking ball. Goes for a shot! Well, there's contact there one way or
Nice.
another. Oh, it's a penalty. Brazil
Oh,
presented
lucky
with
me.
a golden opportunity here. This to make it 1-0.
Should I go for and
Brilliant save from Donnarumma. Now it's Olise. Olise's cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And the pass is intercepted. Great vision. Great chance! And it's a goal! And we have liftoff! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was
So guys,
wonderful
if you
vision
new
to
to
see
the
the
channel,
movement
please
ahead.
support
And how
me.
about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, super find. Forlan receives it in a wide position.
If you're watching, please guys like and subscribe the channel.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Forlan. Nicely spread. Looking for the run. Oh, good take in a good area. Shot a goal! And that was struck with genuine force. Brazil with the corner. They're first.
Strong pull on.
Terrific
Nice.
effort! And that's in! Brazil are back in business!
Please like the video and
A
subscribe the
wonderful
channel.
delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehand behind that one.
Number 20.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Olise. Knocks it into space. That is great defending, so alert. Azar. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, well measured. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now That's been intercepted. Azar. And it's Garcia. Azar can see things others simply cannot.
Has been indicated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Ferran Torres. Conte. Can he get on the end of this? And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's 1 each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Brazil clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Azar. Now, can they get him away? Belletti. Costa Curta. Tries to play it through. Look at the space here. Real chance. Goal, Brazil!
Thanks for the subscribe, guys.
And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Brazil with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And it's Albertini. Oh, what a ball! Albertini has a look and plays it forward. He has found a way through. Oh, delightful ball. Tries to get it clear. Garcia. Now Albertini. Tchouaméni. Now it's Forlan. And here's Neymar. Rashford. And that's been won straight back. And that is a little undercooked. Garcia. Oh, good-looking ball. Robertson. And here's Ferran Torres. Somewhat off target.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Played back. Lovely, now then. Ferran Torres! And that is wildly off target.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Ferran
The two
Torres.
coaches are signalling
Number
changes
6,
here, both at the same
Alex
time.
Garcia. Number 18, Hazard. Number 20, Albertini. Number
Threads one
23,
in.
Rashford. Coming on the field.
And
number
that's a throw.
10, Mbappe. Number 21, Zielinski. Number 22, Rafael Leao. Number 7,
And it's Rijkaard.
Modric.
Now this is
24,
Lampard.
Yamal.
That's the keeper's ball.
Taking place.
Brazil really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now that's well seen too. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's come back out to him. And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort, fall behind.
So guys, thanks for the like.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Brazil.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Can he finish? And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So, goes for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
Jorginho deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Beckham gets it away. Pires with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. No way through. And he was quick to react. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. And he can clear it away. Now he's got space here. Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Stoichkov. Engages and forces him off the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Perez wins. He'll try from distance. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And here's Pierre. He's going for goal! He doesn't look too happy with that.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find the net.
And now they can clear their lines. Mendieta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Beckham. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, super find. Big chance! And he hits the net. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rivaldo. Oh, he's having a shot! Not a bad try by any means. So, third corner of the game. Chouameni is there and he can get that clear. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Floated through. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Brazil will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half is up and running. Ruben Diaz kept his eye on it, and he's there. And this is Messi. Oh, he's brought it down, and it is a penalty. Brazil present. Brazil are down to 10 men.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Substitutions taking place.
A big, deep breath. Goal! Arsenal! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
After 53 minutes is number 7.
Arsenal have their lead.
David Villa.
Now it's Stoichkov, spread out to the left. Brazil needing a change of fortune here. Now it's Villa. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mendieta gets into a good position. York!
Terrific effort, just off target. Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Now it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Neymar.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's picked his way through. Serginho, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Serginho. And this is Messi. And that's a He's had a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up now!
জিরাই এরকম হচ্ছে যে ধরুন গতকালকে এক্সপোর্টছি কখন আজকে তো আজকে থেকে 7 দিন পর আর কি
Just when they thought they may be in at one
ওই যে যেটা শর্টে কথা বলছেন আপনি
and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
David Villa.
শর্ট পেটার রুলসগুলো করছেন
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 20. Perez.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Messi.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
On the field. Number
Brazil
21.
can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
22. De Bruyne.
Towards the back stick.
Bellingham.
Takes a shot!
আমার গুলো ডিফেন্স করতে
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Substitution in progress.
Drogba. And it's Bellingham. Great ball if he can get there. Haaland is flagged offside. Lampard. Costa Curta. And he's gone backward here. Shot, surely! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Bastoni really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And this is shoots!
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Could be danger here. He's shifting through the... And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that's it. Brazil cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Brazil desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch. and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Brazil.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're underway. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, it's Kante. Elise. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one, Lionel Messi. And Messi! And it's a goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. A header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Conte really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Forlan. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer
Chance! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
After 22 minutes is number 11, Ferran Torres.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. Oh, super find. Chouameni. Olise finding himself in space. He's got away. And he's there to belt it away. Conte. Doesn't quite get there. Bayer. Space for him to... And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Bayer. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Spread neatly. He is through here.
2 added minutes.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And for the first half, that is that. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Thuram tries to play it through. Thuram is sporting a guilty look after that.
The pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Defending was strong and firm. Thuram. What a throw in.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Neymar. Can he get on the end of this?
Oh, good ball!
Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bayer. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Forlan. Great vision. And that is well cleared. Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go. Olise! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Alexander-Arnold. Akanji. Thuram receives it in a good position here. Now it's Forlan. Chouameni. Vardiol cuts it out. Bayer, the most accurate pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Good chance here! He's got a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well,
It's fun! Olise finds himself offside.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Substitution.
There is some
in progress.
activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Now who's going to be first to this?
Chalo pass দিতে বলো।
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Hazard! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
He leaps for it! But he's left disappointed.
Ferran Torres certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, that is us! He's having a shot! And it's in! And right near the end, we have parity. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome. We've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Live on our club's FM
So
station.
thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
আমি জানি না। Guys, please subscribe the channel, the video. If you are new to the channel, please like the video and subscribe.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Milan against Brazil.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Milan have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Short changes in with that pass.
Good job.
Oh, he's goal side.
Good right.
And Messi!
Not formula P, but it's
What a perfect way to spark the game. The perfect statement of intent, the perfect timing, and the perfect finish.
I'm to Bangladesh.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Brazil finding them. He's had a shot! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Brazil with a chance to get level.
Right, I said this kind of way.
And he's kept it out. Oh, he's missed it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Caceres clears without hesitation. Traumeri in with the challenge. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Conte. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's in a great position here. And the ball is out of play. Adriano. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Messi. And here's Drogba. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Chance! In he goes again. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
And it's Drogba. Drogba can be a real threat inside the box. Conte. And he's picked out the run.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And they're back on the ball again. Costa Curta. Traumeri. Passing nice and neat. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, he's burst
2
through.
minutes has been indicated.
Adriano. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All the whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Mbappe. Brazil have a free kick. Conte. And it's Chouameni. And it's Conte. Conte! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
And this is Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe! That's headed upfield.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a cute ball. And this is Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Olise. Thinks about the shot. Oh, he's been big chance! Cleared away. Neymar. That is ended up in no man's land. Rudiger. Conte. Into the last quarter of an hour. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Conte, played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
That's a little off target. And it's Ødegaard.
Brazil are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got...
Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned player is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for.